Warning, this video may contain foul language and mech on mech mayhem. Viewer discretion is advised.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems
Alright, Alpine Peaks. Cataphract, a very solid heavy mech. Very good. Let's get 'em moving here. Right. Focusing heavily on the ballistics, and that's what the Cataphracts are for. Okay, so Ultra AC5, Ultra AC10, a large pulse, and 2 medium lasers. I'm using all of my hard points. It's a good mech, especially this variant, the Hero. There's a lot of builds you can do with this, and I'm having trouble picking the right one because there's a especially when it comes with me and mixing ballistic weapons with energy. There's a lot of different variations, and there isn't just one that's the best. There's a lot of good ones. Now I will say, right now I have no upgrades on this one. I'm using standard heat sinks and ultra auto cannons and large pulse and medium lasers, so it's going to be kind of hot even on Alpine Peaks. So after this match I will upgrade them to double heat sinks to see how much better it actually does. I'm pretty sure double heat sinks are going to be one of those things that you're going to want to use with the Cataphract. As you can see, the heat spike goes up pretty quickly even on a cold map. But I haven't really used ultra auto cannons too much recently on any inner sphere mechs. So I use them a lot on clan mechs, but when it comes to inner sphere mechs, I usually stick to LBX auto cannons or just regular auto cannons. Let's see here. Looks like the team. Man, we're gonna have to cut across here. Might as well go ahead and do it. Return fire. Oh, there's no one looking at us. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, let's see if this baby can make it up this hill here. Try to make it up. Come on. Gotta go from side to side. Nope, not giving up. You can do it. Come on, good girl, you got it. Alright. Ooh, might want to get back, buddy. Yeah, get back down there. Incoming missiles my way. I need to jump down, get the hell out of the way. Excuse me, bushwhacker. Thank you. Hurting my CT there. Let's go ahead and slide down this mountain here. Sliding down, sliding down, sliding down. Alright, now let's engage these bastards. Look at this fucking hunchback. Little shit. Watch my heat here. This is, yeah, definitely gonna need to use double heat sinks on this Cataphract. But it's okay right now. We'll manage. So yeah, this mech is basically fresh out of the box for me. There we go. There we go. Alright. We took out that hunchy. What do we got around this corner here? Oh shit. There's an awesome in front of me, and a whole bunch of other assaults. Oh fuck. Alright. Yeah, I should not be the only one at the front. Oh, there's an Atlas there. Taking some big damage.
Critical. New target acquired.
Firing at that Cyclops there. They're all grouped up. They're putting some heavy damage on us, but they might as well because we are ahead by many. And pop him again.
Ammo.
Fuck you, Cyclops.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Let's keep it going.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
There's just this idiot on the tracks.
Where is the last one? Oh, so basically I've been waiting a long time for this mech, and it's basically fresh out of the box. I've played probably about 5 or 6 matches with it so far. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. I don't know. I should spend more time on some of my videos, like, you know, making sure I get a really good match, but that doesn't always work. I'm not like a professional. I'm okay at this game, but sometimes I just do average. And I'm okay with that. I mean, you know. So we'll see.
Target acquired.
But I really love this mech, and I've always wanted to get it. The Cataphract Hero. That's a classic one too. That's why I like it a lot. It's a classic heavy tank, and the history is interesting too on this mech. So, but we didn't do too bad this match. We totally annihilated. We kind of just hung out on the end there, but yeah, good amount of damage there. Pretty good amount. So I think it's time to introduce this baby. Let's get started. Welcome to MechWarrior Online. This is Fuzzy Nova, and today we've got the IIYA Muromets, the Cataphract Hero. This is the one hero mech that I've wanted to get since the beginning, my first day ever playing this game. So I've had my eye on this hero mech for a long time, and I finally have it. The Cataphract is a mech that I like in general. I've always liked the Cataphract. It's a great inner sphere heavy tank. That's the way to look at it. And I'm glad I got this. I'm so glad I finally got it. Been wanting this mech for a long time. But yeah, the Cataphract. I've done quite a few videos on standard Cataphract variants. It's a very good mech. It's a very good heavy. Mostly it focuses on ballistics and energy weapons, and of course that's what this does. Triple ballistics is very popular on this hero mech, and I do have a triple ballistic build. I've got a dual ballistic build along with some energy weapons. The stock build that it comes with is not bad either. It's an all-around good mech. The only negative thing I have to say about this is I've had this mech for about a day now, and I've always imagined that I would just be boss in this mech, just wrecking things, and I'm actually just playing average. I haven't seemed to been able to stick to one particular build. It's been quite a few different ones, so I'm just going to showcase whichever ones I choose here, and we'll start off with the one I'm using right now. But in general, if you are a fan of the Cataphract, I would get this. That's the biggest reason I got this, is because I'm a fan of the mech. There are pilots who don't like this mech. Some say it doesn't feel right. But I love the design of the Cataphract. It's got a great design. It's very mechy. Look at it. It's a mech. This is a heavy mech. This is the definition of a heavy mech. The Inner Sphere's finest. The Cataphract. And the paint job is just classic. You always, I've always recognized this paint job as it being the IIYA Muromets. I'm not sure if it's stars or like fire. I don't know what's on here, but it does have an odd paint job. It comes with what looks like the basic camo green, just the basic camo green of every mech, and then they added the yellow design into it. Even with the basic camo green, it still looks cool. I still like it. Alright, let's take a look what the IIYA Muromets has to offer here. So it's 70 tons. The Cataphract has always been a heavily armored mech. Quite a bit of armor, especially in the CT and in the legs. So much armor in the legs and the CT. It's a lot. That's why it's so tanky. It comes with 3 ballistic and 3 energy. It does not sound like a lot of hard points, but what you can do with them is pretty good, especially with the ballistics. Now, as I said, this is not stock. The mech came with an AC-10, 2 AC-5s, 2 medium lasers, and a small laser, I believe. Pretty sure that's what it came with. It also came with no upgrades, so usually hero mechs come with upgrades, but this one did not. So of course I wanted to add the double heat sinks. I was running it without them. I had standard heat sinks on this mech at first, and it was just getting kind of hot. So double heat sinks I would recommend for this hero, and Endosteel. Pharaoh if you feel like it, but Endosteel was a definite, and double heat sinks was a must. It does come with an XL260, by the way, so it does have a lighter engine, the XL, which is 64.8 kph. XL260 is only 14 tons. Alright, so this is, well, really the second build that I've done. So we're just going to focus on this one, I guess. Yeah, it's a good one to do. So we got 2 AC-10s. I've got one on my right torso and then one on my right arm. I have my left arm open for shielding if need be. And then for my 3 energy weapons, I went with 2 large lasers and a medium. So 1 large under the AC-10 on my right torso, another large on my left, and the medium under my AC-10 on my right arm. I've only got 2 tons of AC-10 ammo. I've got 2 double heat sinks, which gives me a 1.2 out of 2 heat management, which was better than what it was. Although, depending on what your build is, your heat management is going to be better. As another build I like to use was 2 AC-10s, an AC-5, and 3 medium lasers, or 2 medium lasers. It's definitely going to make your heat a lot better. Ultra auto cannons I do like using on the Cataphract, as you've seen in the first video. Ultra auto cannons work, but they are pretty hot. Ultra auto cannons are hot weapons. Heat with the AC-10s is only 2.75, so that's really all it is. Large lasers do definitely have a higher heat spike than normal. We all know that. It's 7 points of heat. Medium lasers only being 3.4. So honestly, AC-10s is a little bit lower than the medium laser heat, but it's not by much, so that's fascinating. Armor points, 98 in the CT. That's a lot of armor there. This hero mech comes with plus 22 points in the front, plus 15 in the torsos, plus 11 in the arms, and plus 15 in the legs. That's why it's got so much armor down there. So yeah, 98 CT, 65 torsos, 55 arms, 75 in the legs. You're not going to be taking any legs off the Cataphract. There's really no need to. Enhancements, it does come with quite a few enhancements. Of course, we got the chassis C-build bonus. We've also got a ballistic range of plus 15%, energy cooldown minus 15%, ballistic cooldown minus 10%, ballistic velocity plus 10%. That really adds into how fast your autocannons are going and how much cooldown you have off of your lasers. I do carry cool shot as well. It's definitely going to help. The arms on the Cataphract are rather large. Now, the only difference is the ballistic arm, the right arm, is a lot wider than the left. So the right arm is naturally good for shielding, but then again, you don't want to lose your ballistic weapon, so do be careful. I do shield it if I have to. It makes a great shield, so remember that. It's very wide, look at that. That's going to soak up some damage right there. All in all, great mech. And this is a pretty solid build, but there's so many builds you can do with this. There's a lot. So, let's go ahead and get into a match. I will see you guys on the battlefield.
Today's course is on the Cataphract. Let's get started. The Cataphract is a heavy battle mech and one of the first original designs since the start of the Succession Wars, though it had inauspicious beginnings. Desperate for a heavy mech design that their ailing infrastructure could sustainably produce and maintain, the Capellan Confederation designed the Cataphract in 3025 to be assembled from parts they could still manufacture. Dubbed a Franken mech for its appearance, and using components from the Marauder, Shadow Hawk, and Phoenix Hawk, the Cataphract was set to become the Confederation's new standard heavy mech. It entered service just before the Fourth Succession War when the production line on Tikhonov fell to the Federated Sons. This embarrassing failure was further compounded when many Davian units, including the Crucis Lancers, adopted the Cataphract as their own. However, the product quality from Tikhonov left the Federated Sons wanting, at least in part due to deliberate obstruction by workers still loyal to the Confederation 6. It was not until 3032 that the Confederation finally replaced the lost factory with one on Betelgeuse, producing their own Cataphracts in time for the Andrian crisis. Shortly after conquering Tikhonov, the Federated Commonwealth began work on the CTF-3D, intended to stand toe-to-toe with an assault mech and be as versatile as possible. Despite the upgrades, the CTF-3D was only marginally deployed by the armed forces of the Federated Commonwealth and eventually relegated to the Crucis March militia as an insult to the Capellans. The onset of the clan invasion caused everything still in production, including the Cataphract, to be rushed to the front lines. For their part, the Capellans were able to produce the CTF-3D from stolen plans and went about creating their own variant, the CTF-3 liters, which would go on to make up 25% of all their newly acquired heavy mechs during the 3050s. In the years afterwards, use of the design would wane, though a few new variants would continue to be produced as new technology and new demands arose.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems.
Alright, so we are in a different build here. I've got the dual AC-10, 2 large lasers, and a medium for backup. I think the damage output on this one's, I don't know. I've been running this build for a decent amount of matches. I do like it. It's straightforward, but at the same time, when you're using dual autocannons, especially because on this one I'm grouping them together. Basically, I'm grouping them as a whole, so it's basically an AC-20 shot, unless you're doing chain fire or have them on separate weapon groups. You tend to do more damage when you have them on separate weapon groups. The chain fire effect, the hair trigger effect, tends to rack up more damage as you're putting out more shots, it seems, along with having 2 large lasers being shot at once. That's a steady stream of 20 damage, but then you got to think about how fast are you putting those shots out. I think about stuff like this when it comes into terms of how much damage I do, and with this one, it seems I'm maxing it around like 400 damage. Now, not to say there has been some long matches where I've pulled out 600-700 damage. Above, I think it was like 780.
New target
But that was because I was putting out so many shots. Now, getting that amount of damage in a matter of 5 minutes in a quick match can be difficult sometimes. But then again, it's really not all about the damage. Yeah, getting high damage is cool and all, and of course getting kills is cool and all, but it's really how you play. Not to say that you just want to get a bunch of low damage. No, I'm not saying that at all. Of course you do. But then again, at the same time,
target acquired.
you just want to work with your team.
New target.
And right now we're doing this stupid rotating bullshit. I'm sick of it.
Put it on top of 5.
Everyone just runs. You leave your friendlies behind. No one gives a shit about your teammates. Just fucking leave them. And when you have your team doing that with assaults, leaving assaults behind, people start dying. People start dying, and right now we are neck to neck, and I'm already very hurt. Already, damn. I've been targeted. So I'm trying to make my way to some better cover here. Shit.
New target acquired.
This is not the way I wanted to start it. Alright, we're gonna have to come out of this alive. I'm not dying this match. No way.
Incoming
I have
missile.
barely put any shots out. Fuck. I'm already at critical to crit damage here. Damn.
New
They're just getting me from every
target
angle, and there's always someone in my goddamn way. Alright.
acquired. New target acquired.
Popping in there.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Yeah, there's a lot of good hero mechs out there. I wouldn't say this would be your first choice, but I've always been a fan of this mech. So it's kind of like one of those things. I've really always wanted to get it. It's always been on my list. I just never did. That hero sale is extended to the 25th, by the way. So
New target
it's still going on.
New target
And if you're watching this
acquired.
video in the future, of course the sale's not going on right now, but at the time right now it's a very good
Target
sale.
acquired.
You're getting a lot of hero mechs for a decent amount for
New
cheap,
target
basically.
acquired.
You're getting you can get I already talked about it. It's a good
Target
deal.
acquired.
You can get 5 hero mechs for the price of 1, basically. That's what it is. I am I can barely not I probably can't even take another hit. Luckily we already destroyed them. But I kinda got raped that match. Surprised with the amount of armor I had. I just got really destroyed there, even though we won. We annihilated them.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems
Okay, one more match for the night, and then I'm going to hit the hay here. I wish I had more time. Oh, I do have more time with this mech, but I just wanted to do a video on it. It's been so long. We're gonna do. Oh, it's so dark. We're gonna have to do night vision. Viridian Bog. It's hard to see anything, and I even turned up the brightness. Alright, so I'm going to try to focus on at least doubling my damage from last match. I'm gonna try. Last match I didn't get really too many shots off. I was being bombarded the whole time. I was not really in a good position. Viridian Bog is okay. It's not a bad map. I don't play it a lot. Rarely I will play this map.
Looks like you found the cause.
And I don't like night vision. I really don't. But I'm gonna have to use it. Let's go ahead and flank from this side here with this Jaeger mech. And I believe I have an Orion as well with me.
target acquired.
Oh.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Ow, ow, ow.
Warning, incoming missile.
Shit.
Incoming missile.
Tonight is not my night. I'm definitely going to have to do a comeback video for this hero mech. I forgot who said they didn't. Oh, Thanatos is coming up on me here.
Acquired.
I forgot who said they didn't like the Cataphract. I want to say it was Rocket, Critical Rocket. I'm not sure. I feel like he said that once. I think it was him. Like he wasn't a fan of it, which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of mechs that I'm not a fan of. But, ah, my goodness. Let's try to get this Cyclops here. My heat is high, though, at the moment. I have to use our autocannons. Alright, me and this Jaeger are sneaking up on the Cyclops here. Mr. Cyclops. His CT's open. Let's go. Oh, he's already down. Alright, Cyclops is down. Me and this Jaeger are taking some LRM hits here. Oh, Mad Cat just dropped down in front of us. Let's go ahead and target the Mad Cat. Pop him one more time. Oh yeah. We just killed the Mad Cat. Let's keep moving forward. Oh, we're taking some hits from behind. What the hell? Let's attack this guy. Oh yeah, 2 kills right off the bat. Slammo. And my CT is open, and I think I'm about done. Come on, guys, come on, you can do it. Oh, that's it for me. I was destroyed. Hey, we did double our damage. It's possible. Yeah, we did about 420 damage. Last match we only did half of that, but that's okay. Guys, thanks for watching. We will see you probably tomorrow on the next video. You guys have a great rest of your day, or afternoon, night, morning, whatever part of the day it is. Have a good part of it. We'll see you next time, guys. Fuzzy Nova, out.